Will shoot second. So up to the shooting line, it's Jack Williams from the USA.
A little bit of a shaky start there. I think Jack kind of needs to acclimatize a bit to the finals venue, but he still manages to be quite close to the 10 ring, so it shouldn't take him too long to get in there. In this case, he manages to edge even closer to the line. So you can see both teams on both sides needing a little bit of time to side in and to get used to the field. All of the archers so far that I've seen have adjusted their sight a bit after the first shot. So I think from now on it should be a match.
First 10 for Jack Williams. Kaufhold follows suit. 38 is a target that cannot be matched by Chinese Taipei. And if you look at the rankings of the individuals, Casey Kaufhold, the world number 3, Jack Williams, the world number 9, higher than the 2 Chinese Taipei athletes. Tang there, 11th in the world, and Lei here, the world number 21. Yeah, Taipei always being a very respected and a very high-level mixed team, especially. Time for the second set of this gold medal match. Chinese Taipei taking on the USA, trailing by 2 set points to 0 in the mixed recurve team competition. Tang, though, has dialed into the centre of the target.
This is exactly what they need to be doing, and yeah, the US essentially only has to match everything that Taipei does from this point on, and they'll win the match. But if Taipei is not missing any tens, then it's quite the task. She kind of pulled that one to the right, and I'm sure she noticed that herself as well. What's interesting to see for the Taipei side of things, I don't know if we're going to get a shot from the front. Yeah, you can see the fingers kind of tense up when they pull through the clicker, and they both do it. So it's rather than just using your shoulder and arm to push through the clicker, which is a normal thing to do in recurve, you can see that there's also a little bit of movement in the hand and in the fingers to get that arrow through the clicker and get to your draw length.
Well, Chinese Taipei are definitely going to get the points here in this second set to draw things level. They've set a target that's not reachable by the USA.
Another one that goes quite far to the right. there is also the tactic of Jack Williams, for instance. He's more leaning back a little. He's quite straight, but if he's leaning in any way, he's kind of leaning into the shot, and it makes for more of a relaxed and passive shot.
Well, start of the third set, and Williams is into the 10.
And so is Kaufhold. I think it seems like they're just changing whoever is shooting well in which end per team. Here, a good look at those fingers just contracting while going through the clicker. I think maybe rather than having the large movement of pushing your arm forward to get through the clicker, you can see here they get to the point of the clicker and then just slowly move their fingers, so there's a little bit of tension on the hand, which makes the tissue in your hand a bit harder and therefore pushing your bow away a bit.
So all square coming into this third set, and both teams look like they have found the very centre of the target. Just drifting off to the right again for Williams.
Yeah, and immediately analyzing, so he heard it was a 9 on the right, and he was immediately like, okay, but I did this, does it make sense that it went to the right? And then he concluded, yes, it did make sense that it went to the right.
So USA matched the score they scored in the first set, but 40 available to Chinese Taipei here.
So a 9 with this arrow will put this set into the hands of Chinese Taipei. Even though that was maybe not the...
In Medellin, high up in the Andes, they're 4-2 up, so the USA have to win this set to force a shoot-off.
It was a really nice shot to see from Jack. It looked like he just put a spin on the middle and was able to extend his shot the way he wanted to, and yeah, the release was crisp and nice and relaxed.
Still going right in the 10, but still going right. And what happened last time is the same thing. 2 arrows in the 10 to the right, and the next 2 went further right into the 9s.
Yeah, there's a bit of a mental barrier to adjust your sight too much if you're hitting 10s. Obviously, you're hitting 10, so it's fine, you would say, even though you might be consistently hitting on the right. There's always this mental block to move your sight too much, because then you'll be afraid to hit a 9 on the left. So far, if the USA manages to shoot 2 good arrows, we might be in for a shoot-off here.
Yeah, they're in control of this match. 10 and a 9, and we will have a shoot-off. So Kaufhold requiring a 10 here to confirm the points.
Doesn't get the 10, but mind you, Chinese Taipei now has to shoot 2 10s as well to get a set point and put this match out of reach.
Can they do it? Tang up first.
It's one of them.
That's the first one. It's over to Lei. She needs a 10 for Chinese Taipei to take gold in the recurve mixed team competition here in Colombia. Pressure is on. She's dropped it into the 9, and so the points do go to the USA. and it does mean that we are 4-4 after the regulation sets, and we will have a shoot-off. It's time for the shoot-off here in the recurve mixed team gold medal match. USA versus Chinese Taipei. Jack Williams will shoot the first arrow.
That is a very good arrow to start with. It's not only a 10, but it's also a good 10, so it's well within the lines of the 10. And normally that doesn't matter, a 10 is a 10. But in this situation, the closest arrow to the center wins with a tight score, so it's also important how close you can get to the center.
Is that better?
Yeah, he trumped it with that one.
Right, so Kaufhold with an all-important arrow here. Can she get it closer still? No, it's into the 9. Now, a 9 is actually enough to win here, because those first 2 arrows and Tang's being closer to the center.
So Chinese Taipei only has to hit a 9. It doesn't matter if it's a 9-liner or it's a 9.9. Anything in the gold would be enough. She puts it even closer to the middle.
That is an incredible performance from Chinese Taipei in a match that swung in a number of different directions. USA kicking off first, Chinese Taipei fighting back, USA then coming back to force the shoot off, and then finally the momentum went over to the Asian team from Chinese Taipei. Lei Jianying and Tan Chi-chun have taken gold in the recurve mixed team competition here at stage 4 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup. And if we needed it, there was confirmation from the target judge. Chinese Taipei are the champions here in Colombia.